SiriusXM is where moments happen, and you'll find them here 24/7. In music, talk, sports, comedy, and news. Live and on demand. And they're on in your car, online, or on the app so you won't miss a thing. Visit SiriusXM.ca/never-miss-a-beat. Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to this very special edition of CMA Live, coming to you from day 2 of Knowledgefest Live, the inaugural and first ever Knowledgefest Live. I'll tell you what, I hope you had a chance to check out day 1 yesterday. It was definitely a new experience, and I want to first and foremost commend the folks at MEA for putting on what I believe to be something that was really fluent and certainly something that exceeded my expectations from an experience standpoint. On today's show, we're going to start with having MEA President Chris Cook with us to update us a little bit what's going on right here for day 2, maybe a little recap of day 1. And of course, we have some special guests that are all finalists for the Retailer of the Year Award. And they're going to be joining us shortly so that we could have a little round table discussion and find out what what winning this award may mean to them. Again, at Canadian Mobile Audio, we always want to hear your feedback. So especially for future ideas, future episodes, make sure to contact us with all your feedback. We'd love to hear from you. All right, without any further ado, I'm going to get the Mr. President himself on. Chris Cook, come on in. Chris, what's going on? Welcome back to CMA Live.
Wow, man, it felt like I was going to the Super Bowl, but without football. That was awesome. Great intro, my friend. Great.
Thank you. Nothing but the best for my friends at Knowledgefest, of course.
Wow. Anyway.
Yeah, why don't you tell us how did it go on the first day? Let's get right into it.
First day, I mean, we had thousands of people going everywhere. I mean, the trainings were packed. The education sessions were packed. You know, everybody was checking out the booths. But there's one thing, Ben, that I think people are missing. And the attendees, you have got to get this. This is the first time this has ever been launched in any virtual event. We have live video chat, and it may be a little tough to figure out where it is. So I want to give you a quick tutorial on where that live video chat is.
All right.
So hang on just a second and pop it over to my screen share. Would you, Ben?
There we go.
All right. So if you're going into, we got the Sony booth as an example here. If you're going into the Sony booth, right there, you see where it says live booth? That is the live booth. And if you look down here, some of them have already put there. Look what I watched last night. This was just from that. If you click on this, you're immediately going to see live booth. And starting at 5:30 today, when the exhibit hall opens, when you put your name in, you're going to be right there seeing and talking to everybody. So let me show you a little bit what it looked like last night when I stopped by the Sony booth to say hi. Ben, can you roll that video for me?
You bet.
Hey guys, how you doing? So this is what it looks like to stop by your booth. Hey Rick, how's things going in there?
It's going fantastic. We've been sitting here waiting for you all night, Mr. Cook.
Oh, I'm glad I was able to show up. Mike, how you doing? You doing good up there?
Good, Chris.
Hey, Beulah. Oh, hey, Jesus is in the room. Oh, everybody's got to come see Jesus. Come on now. Tony Denke, you stopped by. Let's see, you're just waking up this morning after you stayed up all night with us.
I'm
Jarrett,
ready to go back to bed here pretty soon.
Jarrett, you got all your dinner ordered? You all good?
Ready to go.
Ryan's good. Mr. Wright, everything good?
Everything's great.
All right, so all you have to do to go visit a booth is click on live booth when you come into the booth, or for those of them that put there, just click on the pictures of everybody. As soon as you do, you're going to be connected to the best talent in the industry. Doesn't matter which booth you click on. Start with this one first. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Everybody take a look at everybody else, just like the Brady Bunch. Here we go. All right, we'll see you tonight. Everything starts at 5:30. Come see the exhibitors. This is important. This is our industry, and they're here for you. Thank you so much. How cool is that?
I'll tell you what, that is something that I wasn't expecting to see. You know, when you said that there's going to be virtual exhibits and whatnot, that element right there for me is a little bit of a game changer, I think.
It is a game changer because the main thing with virtual events that everybody hates is you can't sit down and talk to somebody. You can't enjoy a drink, enjoy some food. You know, this time it's a little bit different because you can walk around in your dinosaur PJs if you want and enjoy it from home. You know, you'll figure out how to do one of these cool virtual backgrounds and all the rest of that stuff. But you know what? It's absolutely, to me, it is absolutely amazing that we can do live video in a booth and you can actually go in. I had conversations with a dozen or so booths last night, stopped in, and they said, well, we've had a few people, but you know what? We need more than a few people for this to be successful. So as retailers, don't be shy. Get out there. Go see their videos. I see that many of you have been looking at the booths. We've got thousands of people that have stopped by and looked at the exhibits, but there's way more to it than that. So you need to get on live video. You need to get on it tonight, and I want to hear about it because this is what's going to make this event different than every other event that you've ever attended. You can now talk to the top talent in the industry, and they are absolutely there for you. So, Ben, real quick, let me tell you what's going on today. We're going to kick things off with a totally new education day. That's going to start 10 minutes after this is over. So at let's see, Saturday at what time is it now, Ben? 3:30. It looks like it kicks off at 3:30, 2:30. I'm getting it. Anyway, so right after this, you're going to have some education going on. So at 2:30, we have advanced concepts and system tuning, selling with your brain and not your mouth, 7 skills you need to improve in order to succeed in business, advanced concepts and system tuning, part 2. This is a 2-parter. Gives you time to do a quick bio break. You never get a chance to make a first impression. Well, sometimes it's a second impression, but let's make sure you're making the first one right. Building a bulletproof business, which all of us need to understand because we've gone through getting hit with some bullets with this last few months. 6 stereo presentations and how to identify them. Mastering Instagram to promote your business. It's all about social media. Auditing your store to create the best first impression. And we have one in Spanish that I can't read, but we've got plenty of people from Central, South America, and Mexico that are watching these as well. And we look forward to it. And we've got more coming on Sunday. So tonight, 5:30, exhibits open. I want you to be there. If you're not there, I don't know what to tell you. I can't go out there and grab you and drag you in, but you know, I can say it's the most exciting event you'll ever not be able to attend in person. Thank you so much. And Ben, all back to you. Let's hear from these Retailers of the Year nominees.
Hey man, Chris, thank you very much. Love your enthusiasm. And guys, if you didn't understand that the first time, get in the booth, interact with everybody. Literally everybody from Chris Bennett from Audio Control, or the guys over at Sony, like everybody is there waiting to receive. Thank you so much for setting this up for us, Chris.
Thank you. I'll be here if you need me.
All right, sounds good. All right, so there you have it. That was Chris Cook, president of ME, just really enthusiastic about the Knowledgefest live event that started yesterday. It's going to continue on today as well as tomorrow, encouraging everybody to attend, but not only attend, interact, get in there and get into that live video feature, which I think personally is really, really cool. All right, so I had the opportunity to reach out to some of the finalists for this Retailer of the Year award. Now, as you know, the Retailer of the Year award is something that's pretty high on the bucket list scale if you're a retailer in the 12-volt industry. Winning that means that you're at a certain level, that you've attained a certain status, and it is a competition, and you've beat out literally hundreds, if not maybe thousands of shops across North America. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on a select bunch. Unfortunately, I couldn't bring everybody on. We have a very short amount of time to be able to do this, but we selected a few that represented different parts of the country and hopefully get some good dialogue so you guys can hear from the horse's mouth how these folks and owners of shops feel about this award. So I'm going to bring on right here, I got Nick Apicella from Apicella Town. What's going on, Nick?
How you doing, Ben?
I'm doing great. Representing New York?
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
All right. Let's go down to Tennessee and bring on our friend Philip Lindsley from Tyne Motoring. Welcome, Phil.
What's up, guys? Thanks, Ben.
All right, let's go a little bit further south down to Florida. Get to some fluorescent green action in the house here with Adam Devine from Devine Concepts. Welcome aboard.
How you doing, Ben? Thank you, sir.
Fantastic. We're going to go south a little bit and go get Miss Kimberly Trainer, represent Cartoons Inc. Hi, Kim.
Hey, Ben. Thanks a lot for having me.
All right. And not last but not least, a veteran and certainly no stranger to anybody at this panel, Mobile Toys himself, Chris Pate. What's going on, Chris?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing, Chris?
I'm good.
All right.
Tired.
So happy to have you all on. Happy to have you all on. I know that it's a Saturday, and Saturday usually means it's a delivery day. But thank you for taking the time to spend with us real quick here. Here's what I have to ask all of you. I think what I'm gonna do is I have 2 or 3 questions that I want to spread around and really get your feedback on and get your opinion of what this means. So I'm going to put us in a format like this here so we can better. There we go. Perfect. Okay. First and foremost, let's dive right into it. Retailer of the Year. This is an award that means a lot. I'm going to start with Philip from Titan Motoring. Philip, winning Retailer of the Year. First and foremost, unfortunately, I'm not super knowledgeable. I don't have the entire encyclopedia of awards in front of me. Philip, have you ever won this award yet?
I have not.
You have not won this award. Okay, so should you win the award for the first time, I'd like to hear from you what that would mean to you personally as an owner, but also to the business and as the team, for the team.
So, I mean, this is year 10 for us. So we've been in the top 12 the last a couple years. That's just been an honor in itself, especially surrounded by, these people you guys see on the right there, amongst others. I mean, me personally, it's a personal goal. I started as a one-man shop, a lot of us did. And now we've got, 26 guys that, busted every day for us. So being able to kind of give them that recognition that, everything we're doing is being noticed and we're doing something right. Everybody that's in this industry knows like every day can, you got your, hey, you guys are killing it. It can make you feel pretty good. So it'd be very important to us.
Very nice. Adam, winning it means a lot of things to different people, and Philip just shared with us his opinion. Do you think it impacts your business anyway if you could take home a title like that? Adam Devine.
Absolutely. It's just like Philip said, it's validation that all your hard work and your efforts and your business strategies, business plans are paying off and that they're being noticed. So not only being noticed by your local demographic, but your peers as well. So if your peers are saying that you're doing a great job and that you're on point, then whatever your business plan and strategy is moving forward and helping you push into the right direction. Very, very cool. Now, Nick, we had a chance to chit chat a little bit. Winning an award like this, the criteria that goes into it. What do you think are the elements? I mean, everybody does, obviously, if you're in this panel and you're in the not finalists, you obviously put out great work, but great work is only one portion of what it takes to take home an award such as this. What do you think are some of the key elements that shops need to really focus on other than just the final product?
Oh boy, put me on the spot. I don't know.
It's what I do, my friend. It's what I do.
Yeah. I mean, we focus on, making sure our builds not only look good and function well, but also sound great. I know, everyone here probably focuses on the same thing. That's pretty much it. Just one car at a time, make sure it sounds good, get it in, take care of the customer. And that's pretty much it.
Kimberly, thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
I'm going to go here to Kimberly. Kimberly, we were talking before, and some of these guys, their shops are in much more urban areas. And you had mentioned that you're actually in a little bit more of a rural area. Is there any advantage to you to winning that in an area that maybe doesn't have as many shops as condensed as some of these urban areas may have?
Definitely. Now, on a regular basis, we pull our customers probably from a much larger radius than, say, somebody that's in a heavily populated area. So, we're kind of used to that anyway. But winning an award like this, I think, would just make that that whole dynamic and that whole diameter just spread out even further. I mean, it would be extra growth, no doubt about it, and we would enjoy it and love it. My whole team would just probably gain a whole nother level of confidence, and they would just probably brag about it for a long, long time.
Have you won one before?
No.
So this will be the first as well.
Yes.
So then I guess my next guest, I'm going to go to Chris Pate, who I believe, based on the peers that you have on this panel, Chris, have told us that you have already won this award. Does it mean anything to just win another one at this point?
Sure, it absolutely does. You know, it is validation for, you know, the past year's work, especially for our team. It means a lot to them. You know, most of our staff, I would say, probably wasn't a part of our team, you know, 2 years ago when we won it, or, you know, 3 years ago. So I think it means a lot to them, and it means a lot. You know, it's definitely a good marketing tool. So it definitely still has meaning, even if you won it before. You know, it's exciting. It's a lot of fun, and, you know, competition is always good.
Competition is definitely always good. And while I have you up there, I've got a question for you. So having won this before, is there any advice or what type of tools maybe you have in place that maintains that a crucial synergy between, you know, your salespeople and your installers? Like, what is the secret in your mind that keeps that synergy there so that you can advance every year and be competitive and be at the top of the game like this that you are?
Chaos. You know, I don't know. It's I liken it to this. You get up every morning, it's a new day. So, you know, if you're going to dwell on what you did the day before or the month before or the year before, then you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to live in the past. So every day is a new day. And I think that for us, that's kind of how we look at it. Every day is you're back at zero, and you got to kill it that day, and you got to do better than you did the day prior. You know, different Ray Carlson tells us all the time, work on being the best version of yourself, and, you know, being better each and every day. And it sounds super cliche, but it's real true. I mean, if you become stale and complacent, your business becomes stale and complacent. So
That's right.
Very, very good. Does anybody have anything to comment to that? Because what I'm hearing here, I mean, you guys are all the leaders of your own path. You're running the shop, you're running the front, you're running the back, you're dealing with social media, you're dealing with buying, you're dealing with so many elements, and it's hard to, and to Chris's point, wake up every morning, right, and look at it as a new day. Let's go back to Adam. Adam, how do you feel about Chris's comments on that?
I believe he's absolutely 100% spot on. Whether it's a installer or retailer, you always have to have forward progression, always be stepping outside your comfort zone, trying something new. And for me here at Divine Concepts, it's all about the customer experience. It's all about the dynamic of how it is the second they walk through my door, from the art of the demo on the sales floor to the quality installation to showing them how to use their new equipment, and then following up with them weeks later to see how they're enjoying it, if they're having any issues, or if they have any questions that they couldn't come up with. It all boils back down to knowing your business, kind of not recreating the wheel, but continually changing your atmosphere, changing your dynamic of your sales, and making sure that you're always staying on top of what's going on in the industry. Because if you're stagnant or stale, as Chris said, you know, you're going to be left behind, or you're not going to know what's new and available, and you can't pass that information down to your clients, because we are the experts at the end of the day.
No, absolutely. Very well said. Philip, you know, we're talking about staying ahead of the game. You guys are at the top of the pile. Have there been any new strategies or any new ideas that you've been using to create a more elevated customer experience that's really worked out for you this year?
Well, I mean, retail has been pretty similar to what we've done in previous years. We've really expanded our wholesale game, which we kind of started doing last year, and expanded that, and it's been really great through this about last year. Wholesale has really helped carry us pretty well. So we've expanded that. We've got outside saleswomen. We go to dealers in 2 other states besides our own, and have about almost 100 dealerships now. So that experience that dealers have with us, we've definitely changed the communication, and, you know, a lot of them don't even know where we are. We go pick the cars up, we drop them off. So that's definitely changed. The biggest thing on the retail front that we've done in the last year is every car that we touch, regardless of its tinting a window or putting in a radio or a big crazy job, doesn't matter. Every car that comes in here gets cleaned, not a detail, but cleaned up inside and out. It doesn't matter if it's a $40 job or a $40,000 job. Every car gets washed and vacuumed when we get done. And that's just kind of been the icing on the cake. I know it sounds small, but man, when people pick their car up after getting a radio and it's clean inside and out, they're like, wow, you know, it's just kind of one of those little things that people really appreciate.
Oh, very, very cool. A little signature touch that is kind of standard across the board. Kimberly, would you like to share with us maybe some of the signature experiences that you offer your clients that really keep you ahead of the game?
Sure. So we love to reward our repeat customers. We rely on them a whole lot for just mainly our advertisement. Their word of mouth is golden. When we get a referral or something from someone that's been to our store, it's worth 1,000 Instagram posts. I mean, it means a lot when it's true and organic and realistic like that. So we do try to brand ourselves, and that's something that we've worked on over the past several years, is really sharing that brand with the customer of who you are, regardless of what type of products that they're buying from you. It's all still under our Cartoons umbrella. This year, our newest adventure is a brand new installation facility. So we're under construction right now. You guys may have even heard some hammering going on in the background. So
I would be surprised if I didn't, to be honest.
Yeah. So they've been working on that for a while, and that's going to allow us to have a new fabrication area. So again, just like Chris and all the other guys said, just that growth, that constant staying out of your comfort zone. It's scary to do those kinds of things, but if you don't jump in and go for it, you'll just never know.
Absolutely. Very, very cool. Nick, I'm going to circle back to you real quick. We were talking backstage, all of us before. This has been an exceptional year. Okay. Well, I think we can all be honest here that everybody on this board has had elevated numbers, and hopefully everybody watching, your shop is doing well as well. What do you see as trends emerging from this COVID state of increased business? I'm going to start with Nick. I'm going to go through every single one of you because I know you all have a different opinion here.
So trends, to be honest, we haven't really noticed anything different aside from a higher volume of customers. Our target or our typical demographic hasn't really changed. Our typical sale hasn't really changed. It's just the volume of it. We've done everything we can to try to get more business in other areas of the industry, but everything just keeps coming back to what we specialize in, which is just high-end audio.
So you're saying your specialty, being high-end audio, is just going deeper. You don't
Deeper.
feel the need to I guess
it's not even that. I've been trying to get more business in different areas, but we're just getting more audio, more high. We're booked out until April right now.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Adam, I'd like to hear from your opinion. What do you see happening at Divine Concepts?
So same thing as what Nick said. Volume is definitely increased, and I think that's due to the fact that more clientele have more expendable income. They're not going out to restaurants. They're not going out to movie theaters. They're not going out and socializing at bars or what have you. But they are having more family trips or excursions and driving versus flying. So whereas they may have put up with that rattling speaker or the crazy door or the radio that's not functional or doesn't have GPS, they're now able to utilize the extra funds to kind of upgrade what they didn't have before or didn't have the ability to get before. So absolutely volume as a whole, but we see it all different walks of life and every different type of vehicle down here. We are in a higher end demographic, so we see a lot of luxuries, luxury imports and exotics, and that hasn't changed. And with our season down here, we get a lot of seasonal people come from up north back down here, and that just started. And we're not out till April, but we're out to about mid-June, right? Or not mid-June, mid-January at the time being.
All right. And Kimberly, how about you? What kind of trends are you seeing in your area and coming through your shop?
So for us, I think basically the average ticket amount has really increased considerably. So that makes a big difference because we do a wide variety of things. So we don't zero in and see, you know, Teslas every day of the week or whatever. We really never know what we're gonna have come through the door. It could be a motorcycle, you know, ATVs, boats. We even do tractors. I mean, it's crazy.
Tractors.
But, yeah.
Damn.
So each and every one of those things that you know, could range, like he said, a $40 install. You can turn it into a $400 install or a $4,000 install. Or I mean, the sky's the limit. Whatever they come in for, really, if you're ready and you're willing to share all of the ideas and all the possibilities with them, the average ticket just can go much higher than you would ever imagine, just because they didn't even know those options were available to them.
Very, very interesting. Now, I like to go to Chris here, Chris Pate. Chris, love to hear what's going on at Mobile Toys. What are you seeing for the last, let's say, the last 6 months now? Anything really emerging as a trend?
You know, I would say you're definitely, I mean, we do a lot of high end already, but you're definitely seeing, I mean, a kind of a conglomeration of what everybody's talking about. You're seeing, I know from our end, you're seeing less decks and twos in our retail division, and you're seeing, I would say, an exponential increase in full systems. Now, I'm sure everyone probably laughs because we're usually really busy anyways, but I would say, you know, it's definitely from that side, it's way up. There's definitely more extreme high-end builds. And by extreme, I know that's probably gets a chuckle as well. But I mean, I'm seeing more guys spend 30, 40, 50 grand on an audio and system than ever before. You know, so you have guys, you know, we have a Tacoma we just finished up that was over $100,000 in a Tacoma of all vehicles. So, I mean, you're seeing people who may have curbed their spending or their project at a set amount, more willing to, I don't know, maybe push the bounds of what they would have done before. I'm sure Philip's seen that a lot. We do some similar things back and forth. I know from our hot rod division, we're booked out a year and a half.
Wow.
We have to actually find ways to get things in for clients that need things done on deadlines, because we build so many cars with a lot of the hot rod shops around here in Texas. So, and a lot of our clients that are from out of state that ship us vehicles, you know, you don't want to tell them no, so you try to work them in. So you're seeing a lot of that. You know, if I said of anything, like I said, the biggest thing is we see a lot less lower end, and it seems like the average ticket is just way up.
Wow, that's really good to hear, and it's a little bit reminiscent of, you know, those early 2000s where guys were just spending all kinds of money on higher end installs. That to me signals maybe a sign moving forward to 2021 where fabrication might play even a bigger role than ever did before. Philip, I'm going to close the show out with you. What have you seen coming through Titan Motoring as far as trends? What to be aware of going to 2021?
So like Pate, we do a lot of different things here besides audio. We've seen our kind of the toys you guys were talking about, you know, the ATVs, razors, boats, a lot of marine audio, definitely more than we typically do. People have been putting money into their toys. And then our overlanding stuff. So guys are, you know, planning for D-Day, you know, they got the Gladiator, they want the fridge and the camping thing and all that stuff. So we've been doing a bunch of sprinters and overlanding type stuff, which we always do, but it's probably, you know, 7-8 times what it normally is because of the uncertainty. You know, those guys want to, you know, planning for Armageddon, they want to get their vehicle ready. So, so we've been doing a lot of those and a lot of power sports. We've seen spikes at probably 200-300% in those two things.
So power sports and Armageddon. Those are the two categories.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's amazing. Hey guys, thank you so much. We're out of time, unfortunately, but from everybody here at CMA, I'm sure I speak on behalf of everybody at the ME. Good luck for tomorrow for the awards. You guys obviously all deserve to be in there, and we are super excited to hopefully invite maybe the winners amongst us here. Maybe we're going to find out tomorrow night. Guys, thank you. Enjoy your Saturday, and hopefully we'll see you maybe around in the chat rooms over at Knowledgefest Live. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ben.
Have a good one, guys.
All right. That was awesome today, guys. Had the chance to talk to some of the top and the most talented minds out there as far as, you know, shops around the country from Texas to Florida to Mississippi up to New York. Knowledgefest Live. That's what's going down right now. Let's see if I can get Chris Cook back on. See if he has any last-minute words for us that we could share. All right, here he is. Let's go ahead and add him. Mr. Chris, hold on. Let me get you back on mic there. There you go. You got to turn your mic on, sir. Such a busy guy getting ready.
Okay, we just launched the education session. They started at 2:30. 2:30. So think about that. It's 2:30 to 3:30. 3:40 to 4:40. 5:50 to 6:50. Did I get that right? I probably got it all wrong. Make sure you go to knowledgefest.live, look at the schedule, and make sure you attend. And again, remember what we said about the going to the booths. There's live video, and they're standing there waiting for you. All you gotta do is open the curtain, and everybody's there just waiting for you. Ben, thank you so much for doing this. Thank you to Canadian Mobile Audio and their sponsor, SiriusXM. Ben, thank you so much.
Chris, good luck on day 2, sir. Thank you for this opportunity.
Ciao, brother.
Well, there you have it, folks. Another CMA Live special coming to you from Knowledgefest Live. Great round table panel with some of the top retailers literally on the planet, in my opinion. Hey, we're always looking for feedback. You know, you got some ideas, you got some stuff you want us to cover for a future CMA episode. Make sure you hit us up on our website, CanadianMobileAudio.com, or of course at you can email us at info@CanadianMobileAudio.com. Real quick shout out. Our big podcast coming to you this Wednesday. It's called The Audio Files. We've got the biggest names in the house. This is going to be one for the ages. Man, for the ages. I just want to bring this up real quick so you can see what I'm talking about here. Hold on one second. There we are. Let's stop this. Share screen. Check this out, guys. All right, we're talking Focal, Morel, Audio Tech Fisher, Audio Frog, Glade and Moscone, and even Audison. It's going down Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, December 16th. I got my man Dave McKinnon from Best Car Audio is going to be co-piloting with me the Audio Files episode CMA Live this Wednesday. All right, that's it for now, guys. Get into those rooms. Go check out Knowledgefest Live. I'll see you in there. And thanks for joining us. Thanks again to all the retailers that join us on our show. I'm your host, Ben Wu. Until next time, we connect.